I've got a bunch of different questions for you. Some people at home will agree with what you have to say, some won't. I don't know what you're going to say. This is live. Um, I want to hear your insight on the pipeline, please and thank you.
Which pipeline?
The Keystone Pipeline.
Keystone. So I'm not as bothered as most with the shutdown of Keystone because right now with the pipelines that are in play that are coming online, we're going to end up with more capacity than we can fill ultimately. So that's going to open things up for construction over a few years, some expansion in production, things like that. Like just off the top of my head, I would say Keystone maybe 5 years from now becomes a problem for us. I'm not terribly fussed about it from a Canadian perspective. From a United States perspective, I think it's the worst decision they could possibly make. That was going to run about 800,000 barrels a day worth of product into the U.S. refineries. And what they've essentially done, so you've got the Biden administration in there now, and they're intent on crushing shale. So you're going to have way less production within the U.S. They're going to have the same demand. Instead of getting it from Canada, they're going to get it from the Middle East. It's going to be more costly. It's going to be less environmentally friendly. And the security of the country depends on them being able to obtain these resources and keep a steady supply. So I think from a Canadian perspective, it always sucks when pipelines get canceled. This one here, I would love to see it happen. I mean, it definitely kills jobs, but I think it's going to have way more of an impact on the United States than what it's going to have in Canada.
I just realised that that's another Mac City Morning Show done.
It's so ballistic!
Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.